Oh boy, y'all are in for a treat this morning. Y'all are going with me for an entire day, and this is how it starts. Extra clothes. Turn the old diesel on, let her warm up. It's about 60 degrees out here in South Florida right now. It's cold, but most importantly, we're headed to Okeechobee to run errands and get things done today. You guys are going to do a bunch of stuff with us, and we're definitely going fishing in this video too. I've already got a trip lined up for this evening, but in the meantime, we got to do a lot of stuff. We got to get a lot of stuff done. First and foremost, we got to go to Okeechobee and drop my truck off to get the bed liner sprayed in, because since I bought the truck, it's just been paint and they owe me a bed liner. So I've got to drop the truck off, let them spray it in. Then we're going to go to Crystal's house and do 2 hog skull mounts. That's going to be interesting. I might puke. Y'all might get to see me gag. Then we're going to go fishing later on. And I'm sure I'm missing about 25 things because I just woke up. I ain't even started drinking some caffeine yet. Leave a comment below if you're a morning person. I'm not. I'm just getting up. Now some of y'all might be wondering what this video is all about. It's exactly what I said it is. Y'all are going to get to spend a full day with me doing exactly what I do. Now if you're new to the channel, I'm an outdoor YouTuber. I do catch, clean, and cooks, travel vlogs all over the world. Normally we're going fishing and hunting. We're going to kill something or catch it, clean it, and cook it. Today's video we are going to do some of that. But the first half of the video, I'm going to show you what I do on a typical day. Wake up, get my errands started just like you guys do. And the first thing we got to do, like I said earlier, is take my truck to the shop. I was laying in bed last night and I need a video to go live either tomorrow or Monday morning, because tomorrow we're going to go to Alabama deer hunting for our last deer hunting trip of the year. It's mid-January. It's closing here in Florida. It's closed in Georgia. Only place we got left to go is Alabama, and that's not a bad thing because the rut in Alabama is late. We're going to be getting there right at the beginning. It doesn't close till mid-February, so we do have a whole nother month, but unfortunately for us, after this weekend we're not going to have any more time. So we're going to Alabama tomorrow. Then in 2 weeks we go back to the Baja, Mexico spearfishing, and then on to all other kinds of crazy places. I'm going to show you a little bit of the road that I'm on. So when you leave my house in Stewart to go to Okeechobee, you can go to 2 different ways. But the way I like to go is you get on I-95 and you go north to Martin Highway, 714. You get off and go west. It's the most beautiful road ever in Florida. Then we're going to go to Crystal's house. I got to go by Walmart and get a burner to boil these heads, because if you do follow along to the channel, you know we were just in Texas and we killed a javelina. In my most recent trip, I was in Georgia on an island and I killed a big boar hog with huge teeth. And when I do that, I like to skull mount the heads, sort of as a trophy, but memorabilia, however you want to say it. So we got to do that today. Then I got to get my oil changed in my truck. Then we got to do some errands for Crystal. I'll show you Crystal's house. We'll probably have lunch somewhere cool and go fishing this afternoon. Definitely right through here is the coolest spot of the whole entire road. It's good for a ways, but this section right here is stunning. When you come through here about 2 hours before dark, the sun starts to beam through, creating shadows. Oh, you just have to see it to believe it. It's breathtaking. This is Highway 714, also known as Martin Grade, if you're ever wanting to come check it out. I've drove down this road a couple thousand times, and every time I do it, you still just look and smile and thank God you get to see it, because it is beautiful. A lot of people don't look at Florida as having like really scenic roads and stuff, because most of them are flat and straight, but If you ever come to Florida and do get off the beaten path away from the city, Florida's got a ton of beautiful roads to ride, especially for motorcycles. I have seen more semis and trucks run off in those woods right there than you could ever imagine. The last time we were here, I watched that accident right there where a van flipped over. It's nuts how many people come down that road and don't see the end of it and crash. Big old beautiful cattle ranch. Now we're turning right on 710, headed due west straight into Okeechobee. This road can get crazy dangerous with traffic. It's 2 lanes and there's a lot of traffic on it this time of the day. So something else that I wanted to touch in this video is a little bit about our personal life. I get a lot of comments asking all kinds of personal questions, and typically in videos I don't answer them. I try to stick to the format that I do, and it works best for me. If I started answering questions, I'd be here for 20 years doing nothing but answering questions. So I've had some of them in my mind, and I figured I would share it with you guys. So first, I'm a full-time YouTuber. This is all I do for a living. I've been doing it for 5.5 years. This is how I pay my bills. It's no different for me going filming than you getting up and going to work. The only bad thing is with YouTube, like, I've never talked to a boss. When I do something bad, I get punished, but I don't even know who I'm getting punished by. They don't tell me what I did bad. Sometimes we have an idea, but like if a video gets demonetized, meaning they flag it and they pull the ads off of it, we don't make any money off of it. And when we don't make money off of a video, it's like you guys and gals going to work all day or sometimes for a week and not getting paid. But your boss doesn't tell you why he's not paying you. So how do you better yourself? That's the hardest part about YouTube. And what I mean by that, let's say I do a hog hunting video where we shoot the hog, we drag the hog back to the truck. I don't clean him anymore in videos because I know they don't like that. I just cut that part out. But let's say I show, you know, Jake or Luke or Crystal or me holding the hog up. Well, then that video gets demonetized. They don't say, well, we didn't like the dragging part, so take that out. Or they don't say we don't like the shooting part, so take that part out. No, they just demonetize it and they don't answer any questions. So that's by far the hardest part of our job, because we do videos that are subjected to get demonetized. Now, I don't put music in my videos because that's another way you can get demonetized, so I don't have to worry about that. And if I do, it's like free music off YouTube Creator Studio app. So how we do get paid, that's another very common question, is how do you guys get paid and who pays you? Well, Google owns YouTube and Google's who pays us, and they pay us off the ads that you guys watch, the commercials. Now, we get to pick where we want them. Sometimes they pick, sometimes we get to pick. But we have zero say-so in what ads they put in the video. We don't even have a clue. Like, they don't tell us nothing. They just either ask us where we want them or they show us where they're gonna put them, and they pick the ads. And if there was 5 of you guys and girls in this truck right now and we were all watching YouTube, let's say we were watching this video that I'm filming now, all 5 of us would get different ads. So that is an important question that I get asked all the time. Sometimes they see ads that they don't like and they blame it at me and lash out on me. We don't get to pick the ads. I'm thinking in my head as I'm talking to you guys because this isn't scripted. The best way I can describe is ads are like gas prices. They go up and down. Before Christmas, October, November, December, we're getting paid really good amount of money off the ads that you watch. But because they're like fuel prices, come January, February, nobody's out advertising much anymore. Our AdSense goes to crap. Right now, for the month of January, I'm subjected to make 1/3 of what I made in, I think, September, October, and November. So imagine you going to work and you're used to a steady paycheck, and then January they're like, we're only going to pay you 1/3 of what you made the prior months. That's what we have to deal with YouTube. And how we combat that is doing sponsored ads, meaning they pay us to do a 1 minute to 2 minute long ad in our video, and that's how we make up the difference of making so much less money from YouTube than we're used to. because, for example, if I make $30,000 in December, but we went on 4 trips, 4 long trips where we had to fly, we had to book hotels, Airbnbs, I might only put in my bank account $5,000 for that month because it cost me so much to do all those trips. So it's important that I have revenue coming in just like you guys do. I mean, it's common sense. A lot of times people get confused with YouTube thinking that we're just making millions and millions of dollars. Well, you have to realize that they don't give us these trucks and boats and houses and all these trips that we have to go on to keep such a wide array of content coming in. Now, I didn't plan on doing this much talking in this video, but I figured since we're here and I know you guys and girls are wondering about it, I'm sure a bunch of you are, I would explain. We have to do sponsored ads to make up the difference from YouTube's pay being so much worse. Like when I checked this morning, I have an app on my phone, YouTube Creator Studio. I about had a stroke when I saw how much less money we're gonna make this month than we did last month, and even less than September. So I gotta do 2 things. I gotta push hard to get a lot of YouTube videos out for y'all to watch, and I gotta pick up some sponsored ads, and that will help make up the difference, because to keep this ball rolling costs a crazy amount of money. For me and Crystal and the 2 boys to go to Texas on that trip alone, and I didn't even bring a boat, we just flew out, rented a car, rented an Airbnb. That trip alone cost me about $8,000. And the YouTube video that I did while I was there made, I think, $1,100 total. So I'm out $7,000. But what it brought to the table was new content, new fresh content for you guys to watch, so I don't get so boring. So sometimes you gotta pay to play. And I don't mean that like you gotta pay to go hunt. No. Sometimes you gotta pay to get views coming in from different angles that you might not otherwise get. I can't just sit in Stuart, Florida, where I live, and do free videos all the time because you guys would get bored. So I hope that made sense a little bit. I know I chopped it up and I know I had it a little bit confusing, but it's even confusing to me. I know nothing about YouTube. I've never talked to anybody at YouTube. We don't have somebody we can call and ask for help. We're just winging it. And we've been winging it for 5 years. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you that, you know, check out my videos, that watch them. A lot of people think subscribers has to do with the amount of money we make, and it absolutely doesn't. The money that we make is solely based off of views. I hope all of y'all are subscribers, but as long as you're watching, that's all it takes to make me happy, because we solely get paid off of views. Subscribers means nothing other than a number at the top of our page. It does help to subscribe though. So if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. For any other reason than just put a huge smile on my face. We're just pulling into Okeechobee. We're gonna drop my truck off. Chris is gonna pick me up, and y'all are gonna see the rest, because you're tagging along all day long. How in the world do we get in here? Man, Okeechobee is growing up so big, it's insane. Traffic everywhere, construction going on. I somehow got to get over there. So you can see in the back of my truck, it's just raw paint and metal. They're gonna install the Line-X here. It's a real hard, like rubbery material that goes in the back of the truck and makes everything just so much better, and stuff doesn't slide. Said it'll be about 5 hours, so got a lot of stuff to do in between now and then. My ride has arrived, and she's on the cell phone. Just got to Crystal's house, and we're setting up this big pan at the end of the dock to boil these heads. Frank, you need to get up out of here. There's always all kinds of birds here because Crystal's dad cleans fish every day. Bunch of crappie, and these birds come here and feast. So you can see before I get started, the javelina head's at the bottom and the boar hog head is on top. probably gonna take about an hour to get this water real hot because it just came out of the spigot and it's really cold. Once the water starts boiling, I'm gonna turn it down to where it's not boiling and just let them cook for about 5 hours. Hopefully then we can peel all the meat off, pressure clean them, and have 2 beautiful skull mounts.
One of them birds almost...
I had a nosebleed.
That's disgusting.
Those birds...
One of the birds almost got your head.
Yeah, that bird right there is Honor. He just had this in his mouth. You need to go catch some fish and feed them.
They must be starving to death.
So Crystal's place is here in Okeechobee. My place is in Stewart. That's the best of both worlds. So we get to fish here and go fishing in Stewart in the water, in the ocean. What are you doing, old geezer?
Oh, I'm trying to get this thing apart here.
This is Crystal's dad, if you wonder where she gets her looks.
Look at his hat.
Shut up and fish.
Fill my messy shed in here.
Looks like they're trimming some of his trees. I need them at my house. So we planted tomato plants at our house in Stewart the same time as Crystal planted the plant that I'm about to show you. The mess up thing is the ones at our house has like 2 tomatoes on it and bugs have ate them both. Look at this thing. There is tomatoes on every square inch of it. I wonder why they grow here so much better, and it's colder out here.
No idea.
You bought your dad the better plants, what it is. Look at how many more birds have showed up. Let's go eat some breakfast.
Sounds good.
There's some ripe ones in here. One thing different about that plant is Crystal's dad told me that every year he buries fish carcasses there. Well, we tried that at my house and the raccoons dug them up. So we might just be getting tomatoes off his plant all year because he's getting ready to go back up north. He has a place in Tennessee. Then all summer long, he flies airplanes out west looking for wildflowers. Wildfires. Oh, Linda! You got your YouTube face on? Where are you going? Crystal's dad's girlfriend, Linda, just haul butt. She does not like the camera. Oh, there you are. I'll show y'all in a minute. Don't worry. We'll catch her and surprise her.
Oh, yeah.
Who cooked? Oh, I can't show Linda. She told me I can't. Linda? Yes, we can. There's Miss Linda.
Chief cook today.
It looks good. I know that. Egg gravy. Let me show it to him in the light. That is fit to eat.
So this is a family recipe. This is egg gravy. It's basically just a roux bacon gravy.
Comes from my mom.
Yep, comes from my grandma, dad's mom. Bacon and then boiled eggs. And it's good. Real good.
I can attest to that. I'm about to gain some weight. Y'all know how I always say, but can you smell it? Be glad you didn't have to smell what we just did. I was gonna show you that whole process. That's some foul stuff. I don't even know if I recommend doing it. You might want to just pay somebody to do it because that smelled horrible. Horrible. Horrible.
It ain't that bad. I thought we were gonna make soup out of it.
It smelled absolutely horrible. So we're going to get my truck and then I'm going fishing with Brad. Crystal and her dad's gonna go fishing. We'll come back and deal with the head. We got most of the meat off of it. We will show you the next process. I just couldn't show you that. We were pressure cleaning and chunks of meat were going everywhere. It smelled so bad the buzzards didn't even come. All right, let's go.
It's kind of warm in here, ain't it?
You like it as hot as the desert everywhere we go.
I know, but it's a little stuffy.
Everybody wanted to know why you didn't come on the camping video with me.
I just don't do well under chilly temperatures. I survive better in the warmth. But I know I missed out. It looked like a lot of fun.
It's hot.
Camping's right up my alley.
It's so hot right now in South Florida. Where we're going in Alabama this weekend, it's supposed to be cold again. And then after that, we'll probably be done with the cold for a while, until turkey season. Unless we go ice fishing. I do want to go ice fishing. I just don't know if it's gonna happen this year. So my truck's been there for about 5 hours and it's done. Time to go get it. Oh yeah. Nothing will slide around anymore. Hey, are you gonna be able to survive without me?
No. I think I done outfished you so many times you don't want to fish with me no more.
You got jokes. Who's gonna catch the most tonight?
I'd like to say us, but we're not gonna be able to fish on our normal honey hole because of the wind direction. So you'll probably skunk us.
You know what they say about excuses?
They're like buttholes.
Everybody's got one. All right, love you, babe. Mwah.
Walking dead.
We'll see you when we get back. Now I gotta go to Fast Break, meet Brad. Today's a different type of fishing trip. I've only ever done what we're going to do today one time. So today's a complete learning curve for me as well. Who in the world's boat is this? I've been knowing Brad 30 years and he didn't tell me he bought a new boat. I ain't never seen such a thing. B-Rad!
Yeah,
Whose boat is this?
got a new rig.
So you can't hide money, I know that.
I'm trying to keep up with BlueGabe.
Like the black magic here. Why'd we go aluminum?
I don't know, I like it.
What you doing, Slick?
I'm about to go trolling for some crappie too.
You gonna have a tournament right now? We'll do it. Let's do a Calcutta right now.
How much? $100.
100 bucks.
Well, I'm by myself, so I gotta have some kind
Well, he's not gonna much.
drive the boat. Well, I gotta drive the boat. I gotta fish. I gotta re-rig rods, take fish
I
off.
just
gotta
told
do everything.
I just told Crystal the excuses are like buttholes. Everybody's got one.
All right, well, I'll beat you by myself.
You better bring a certified
When did you get this?
Like 2 days ago.
And it's already dirty?
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
I'm just borrowing it. My boat's in the shop.
Oh, what are we?
Get some work done.
Why does it look different? What are we doing?
We're gonna be trolling today.
Not jigging?
Not jigging. No, we're gonna catch some monsters too.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
So I just finally got me a 14-foot jigging rod, and now he's not even taking me jigging. We're going trolling. But he's been catching large numbers, and I need large numbers to take to Alabama for the fish fry. So we're going trolling. I've never done it but one time, and I didn't honestly even pay attention that trip. This time I will. Hey Rafe, you figured the only way you can compete is by following us or what? Brad, I thought he was a pro guide.
This is every day right here. Hey, do that trolling rig though you got ready.
That looks like a BlueGabe trolling rig. High quality. Let's roll. If you ain't messing with your buddies when you're fishing, you ain't even fishing. B-Rad, we didn't waste much gas on that ride. We went about a mile. Now, I've never done this, so I'm gonna sit back and film him get ready. This is what he does every day, and I wanna learn. Not that I'm ever gonna do it on my own, but the next time he takes me, I'll know what I'm doing.
You ready?
I'm born ready. What? Crystal and her dad are minnow fishing, and they bet me $100. And now we got 100 on Rafe and 100 on Crystal and them.
I'm gonna take us on this bet.
We got a bunch of ACC crappie sticks, that's for sure. Some of them look like they're as long as the boat. What's up with the green line?
That ACC line.
Is that because you're getting old?
Yeah, I can't see anymore.
I'll tell you a little fun fact about me and old B-Rad. We've been running together since we were pretty young. And the other day when we did our jigging video, he stayed in the back of the boat for like 10 minutes, and that's not normal. And I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. He's so old he couldn't see to tie the knot, and he was struggling. Finally he said, "Can you see?" I said, "Heck no, I don't even try. I tie them before I leave, and if I break one off, the struggle's real." Brad, you know what we need to show the fans one more time? Well, we need to show them because we've never showed them. I want to see you do the wild horse race again in the rodeo.
Oh, I'm not doing that ever again.
Yeah.
That hurts too bad these days.
So here in Okeechobee, Brad grew up doing rodeo, and they have this type of rodeo. It's more like a ranch rodeo. It's not some professional series. Y'all, it gets real. They turn wild cows out and they got to go catch them by hand. They got to saddle a completely wild horse by hand, meaning they got one grab him by the neck and one grab him by the mane. Somebody get the saddle on him and somebody ride him, and it got Western. Old B-Rad ain't done it in about 20 years. What do you want to stay about 20 feet off the bank?
For now.
He throws it out there way farther than I would have thought.
This canal here is not very deep.
That noise you hear is an airboat running right over there. That back rod's got one. I can't reel and get him.
Oh, it's a big one too.
I wasn't ready.
That didn't take long.
God, it's a big one.
I told you. Good size of that one.
Look at the size of that ginormous female. Exactly 1 minute in.
Didn't even have all the rods in the water.
That's a big one. A couple of dozen of these and we'll be good to go.
Left eight, Gabe.
Come on, man.
Left middle rod, left middle rod.
It's gonna be bad.
That one wasn't quite as big. He wasn't quite as big. I don't even have the plug in the live well yet. Hey Gabe, these rods work better when you put them back in the water.
Well, yeah, I was busy trying to run a two-man show by myself.
Right six, right six.
Oh, like I know what right six means.
Right side 6 footer.
Golly, it's a big
Is it
one.
a big one? Oh, the left 12. Left 12, Gabe.
I'm still trying to get this one in.
I think the left 12 come off. Is it a big one?
Yeah. You're supposed to on a charter at the
Left
beginning.
six, left six.
At
Left
the
six.
beginning, fill your guy in what the heck rods or what.
I know
Oh,
they
this
did.
one's got one now.
Get it, get it.
This is the old canal rocket rod. Oh, I'm tangled up. Come off, just come off. Don't get all tangled.
How come you only got 2 rods in the water? I gave you 6.
I just got hit a bunch of times. That's a short. They gotta be 10 inches.
Oh, 12, right 12, right
Oh.
12. He's digging hard.
These long rods are hilarious.
Give me a throwback.
Short. And the water temps are freezing.
Yeah.
They went. Oh!
There, yeah. Oh, got another one. Oh, he might be a keeper.
He's a keeper.
Oh yeah. 11 inches.
Most of my videos are jigging videos here in Lake Okeechobee, and it's super hard on the kids. As long as you have a kid that will listen, Brad can put them on more fish than they probably ever caught. But they have to listen because this can get technical. Oh! Guy right behind us minnow fishing just caught one.
Little guy.
The long ones are catching all the shorts. If I'm ever as miserable as that dude is, just shoot me. What an a-hole. Look at him. You know what's bad is he's gonna run down there a quarter mile and stop. Now there's a thing called etiquette. We ran by boats as well on the way down, but if there's only one boat and he's off to the side and he's in a channel, run by him. But when you get a whole wad of boats like this, don't be that guy. He didn't even wave when I waved at him. That's the definition of an a-hole.
Well, you got a bass on there?
This fish is huge. We just moved down the bank a little bit. I can't even pick him up, he's so big. Bro, that is a absolute giant.
Look at that size of it.
Holy moly.
You got fat shit.
Golly.
Ow.
We just moved down the bank to get away from the crowd because nobody likes a crowd. I set this rod out, barely put any line out. It was the first one to get hit in like 1 minute. Oh, oh,
Get him.
oh, big one. Giant. I'm not used to the long rod. Got him. Somebody up in front of us is having a good time. All we can hear is them laughing. Perfect. What's this one?
Oh, you go down low, buddy. Down low, down low.
No, come on. Get off there, dude. I'm gonna let him go. Needs to be a little bit bigger than that.
Oh, the Rambo's coming. That's good right there. Get him? Oh, yeah.
Tricks to get him up on the surface. And I still got hung up. Another one that's probably a keeper, but just not big enough. Right here is the same exact boat we used to have growing up, a 27 Rambo. I think he's turned around. He thinks he's out in the ocean. That's the same exact boat we grew up having when we were young. You will see all kinds of makes and models when you're fishing on Lake Okeechobee. A lot of guys during the winter like this, you can't get out in the ocean, so they'll bring their boat over here and put it in the lake and go crappie fishing. And I do not blame them. Oh, same rod. Little fish. Oh, he let it go, good. Why does it sound like she's catching all the fish in the back?
It's a party back here.
We could hear y'all down there a mile. Oh no. Brad, help. I'm trying to film.
Am I filming or am I reeling?
Don't worry, only a couple 100,000 people will see y'all.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is fun.
This one's going in the well.
That big old, look at the gut on that thing.
Fat. Thick right now.
She's thick, boy. The only thing I'm not looking forward to in Alabama is it's supposed to be cold. Really cold once again. I was hoping for like low 60s. Nope. It's gonna be low 30s. Probably into the 20s. The same rod. Dang, Brad, you were fishing in Belglade with this rod.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Boil. You got a tuna on?
This one's fighting. Oh, holy cow. No. No, don't get hung up. Look at this fish. Oh, my goodness. Look at that crappie. I'm hooked in my pant legs. We got us a fish. These guys right here said their kids were big fans. What's your boys' names?
Dax and Jack.
What's the last name?
Cruz.
Drews?
Yeah.
Cruz. Y'all, if your dad said he was working, he ain't. He's out here fishing. We just busted him. Oh. ain't a big one.
Oh my goodness.
Even as the bass boat just went by us. Nice one. You can't get much more fun than this. This is a nice break from jigging. We got an issue. Don't come off.
No, she didn't. Did she come off? That's a stud.
This is as big as they get. Don't you come off.
We got another one over here. Hurry.
Oh,
We got two over here, Gabe.
Look at
Look
this.
at the size of that one. I got two more on. Oh, there's a big one too, I think. Oh yeah.
this is how you fill the box quick.
Oh,
Look at that. I'm gonna go get the trolling motor.
Look at the size.
Holy moly.
Gosh, you got the line everywhere. And I still have another one on behind me.
All the way down here by ourselves, away from everybody else. Fish on.
Oh.
Oh no. Fish on.
What's happening back there?
We done went through another school. Biggin. Oh, biggin. I can't even gain line. Brad.
What?
Brad, this is the biggest
Oh
one
my
yet.
God.
Get the camera.
Yeah, that one's probably 2 pounds for
I'm
sure.
trying. I got a 14-foot rod right here. Don't come off.
Oh, that's a monster.
Look at the size of that black crappie right there. Big as my forearm.
Oh, we're about to crash.
Gabriel.
All right, I'm filming and you're on speaker, so keep it PG.
Yes, sir.
Guess what?
What?
You better hope you catch them, is all I can tell you.
You got a limit already?
Yeah, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You got a big one?
Yeah.
How big?
We got two in the boat that are as big as they get.
2 pounders?
Yeah.
Quarter pounders?
What do y'all got?
Cheese? Huh?
What do you got?
I don't know. It's too early to tell. You'll have to call me later. We only got 2. And we're getting beat to death. It is windy.
Yeah.
We're catching 2 at a
Where
time.
are you at? I think
No,
you lied to me
none of
about
your
where
business.
you were going. Because I can see where you're at. I already know.
You need to stay off, find my iPhone.
I done dropped some pins.
All right, hey, I hate, we're about to go through a tunnel and I'm gonna lose you.
How many you got?
You,
Is it windy where you're at?
you're breaking up.
Is it windy there?
No, we're in Indian Prairie Canal, it's calm.
Right 8.
Dang it, hold on. Oh, this is a big one.
When you're doing that, do you use a bobber?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad said yeah, and I said no.
Oh, you don't? You just watch for the pole bend?
You don't have to watch it, they bend hard. We're using 16-foot rods, 8-foot rods, 6-foot rods.
How deep are you fishing?
We're in the canal.
Pretty deep?
Crystal, we throw out, it looks like a, it looks like we're trolling for dolphin. We got such a big spread out.
You got a teaser out?
Yeah.
Golly.
All right, love you. I'll call you soon.
Alright, bye. I love you.
But
Right long haul you pulled off. That may have hung something. That would have that fish.
we just took about a 30-minute, 45-minute break from filming. Y'all, this is hard work. I have not stopped. It's been non-stop. How y'all doing? You catching any? Good. That's all you need. This is the guy right here though. Look at him. Look at him. You ain't got your limit yet?
Don't go that way, there ain't none left.
You just need to stick to bass fishing.
You know what the term sandbag is?
You look comfortable over there. Yeah, Brad's been working me to death. You almost can't see the bottom of the bait well. Biggins.
Where are we at? Secret spot.
Where is that?
Where me and you put in the other day. Oh, we got 2 on.
Oh, great. I still don't know. Mine came off.
Oh my God.
Is that a speck? He just jumped. This one.
What? Where's he at? He started swimming hard right. Oh my God, he's a good one too. Look at this one.
I mean, big old, ginormous biggins.
Doubled up on tanks.
Yeah. I don't even know who picked your jig colors out.
It's usually what works.
I don't know if you guys have heard that real loud, weird noise. It's a bunch of hooping cranes. There's probably 1,000 of them right on the other side of this out in the marsh and the lake.
Sandhill cranes.
Yeah, sandhill cranes, not hooping cranes. So many different weird types of bird sounds. Where I was just at in Texas, they're legal to kill them. Here we can't kill them.
Oh my, I'm gonna boat flip it.
Oh. Look at that thing. Holy mackerel. Dude, that might be our biggest one. Look at his rod. If that jig came out of his mouth, you would be so screwed. Oh, goodness. Dude, we have big fish in that well, and a lot of them.
Still gonna have like 980 or something.
So we're here. Look, Crystal Beachy's backing in, Rafe. She said she's got you.
Probably.
Hey, Brad,
They ain't got us.
they don't have us?
No.
Look at her. She got out awful confidently. Now listen, I know your dad had 100 fish alive in the basket at home.
If you can totem that little bucket, you ain't gonna win. Ours won't even fit in that little bucket.
Where do you want them?
Just set them, don't mix them. Set them on the ground. We got a system.
I don't wait yet.
Did you even count? That looks like it's 8 or 9 fish.
No, I don't need 8 or 9 to beat you.
God, Brad, that one's big. So to help you make sense of this right now, we took 7 of our biggest fish. Crystal and her dad and Brenda took 7. We got 7 and Rafe has 7, and we're gonna weigh them. See who's got the most weight.
Make sure you have 8.
He is from Okeechobee. He might not be able to count that high.
I counted 6 twice plus 1. Right?
That last one was big.
Alright.
You should log.
10 pounds even.
10 pounds even. That ain't bad for 7 fish. All right, Crystal, dump yours in the black bucket.
I'll go last.
Oh no.
No.
You can still need that bucket, one of the buckets, ain't you? The one you used to zero on?
Yeah.
They ain't bad. Them are big ones.
Yeah, you got a solid 8.5 pounds. Not
There ain't
bad.
no 10 pounds. I'll go ahead and tell you that. My confidence level is way down.
So we're using the same bucket, the same scale.
Should we check for lead or?
I was wondering, I know how tight this is.
She's gonna be pushing.
Brad, what if we get beat after all the trash we're talking?
We ain't getting beat.
10 pounds is a lot.
We had one or two rods on the boat that were so long we were fishing both counties. Oh,
It's 2 pounds.
You got to take 2 pounds off.
right.
So
For
it's
the bucket?
8,
Yeah,
8,
Yeah,
9.
it's
8, 9.
eight. Hey, we got to call it an 8-8.
8-8. Okay.
Now we got to put up or shut up.
Oh, we got it.
You got it?
Is that mine?
Yeah.
Where's yours at, Blaine?
Yeah, Blaine, B-Lane, where's yours
I didn't know
at?
about this tournament until
Hey, you
now.
remember that time when you were about 5 years old and we fished all night long and your dad went to sleep and we caught 100 fish and every one of them was short?
Yeah. You were throwing the fish on top of him while he was sleeping.
Yeah, there. Oh, there's 4 pounds already.
9, 11, 12, 13.
All right. Ain't right.
What the heck?
Now, what are we doing wrong here? We're pretty for sure Rafe won, but we're gonna try this minute scale right here because something happened with our scale. We ain't sure what went down.
0.
Crystal, your favorite thing in the world. Come here, Crystal.
0. It's on 0.
Minus something.
All right. 0. Minus the 2. 11.94. So 9.94 is what it comes out to.
Did they trade fish on you?
That I did not. We got 20 of those in the boat. Quit kicking your fish, Brad.
He's had swamp fish on you.
Brad, I don't think that those are
Them ain't our fish right there.
your son. Look at him laughing. Look at him. They done.
He's had swamp fish
Oh,
on you.
fuck it. I know dang well I didn't catch them fish.
That's why.
So now we're really confused.
No, we won by a lot. Look, now he's mixing them up.
Oh, damn sore lizards. Yo, I was busy filming and was so confused on what just went down. But I do know that I picked out our fish. And it wasn't until Jack and them started laughing that I realized they did swap. So who won?
You and Brad won.
Me and Brad won. Where did he go? B-Rad. Who actually won?
We did.
So what happened? They swapped the buckets for real?
They took our buckets and swapped them.
I was so confused for a second.
Yeah, I'm like, there's no way.
Okay. If you want to come do this, Brad does it every day, all day long on Okeechobee. His information will be in the link in the description below. You ready to ride like that with Luke and Jake tomorrow all the way to Alabama?
No, I already called your dad. He said he was going to sit in the back.
Thanks, B-Rad.
All right, we'll see you.
Hey,
You better get all the fish.
thank you, buddy.
Where are you gonna put all these fish at?
In the back of my truck. So yesterday, I thought I could show you everything I was doing, but I even impressed myself. There was too much to show, too much going on. Last night in the black dark, we cleaned all those fish. Crystal's dad and I. Crystal came home, got all of our stuff packed up, and this morning, we're almost ready for Alabama. Right here is the hog heads that we were working on yesterday. This is the wild hog. This is the javelina. Look at those teeth. Nasty. This is the skull of the javelina. See how their teeth go down? And then this is the hog. We took his whitters out. They're actually right here. When we get home from this trip, they'll be ready to go. But look how gnarly that is. Pretty cool. They'll be ghost white by the time we get home. You got everything you need?
Everything.
That's my dad, in case y'all are wondering. Look at the back of the truck. I mean, we are packed like the Sanford and Sons. Got our tree stands. If you're ever pulling one of these cargo racks, me and my dad years ago got a ticket for not having the license tag on the back. We had it right there, and when we went through a toll plaza, a turnpike toll plaza, cop give us a ticket. We've got everything we need. Our gator coolers. This is what I keep all of our groceries in. Little can cooker grill. We got everything. I'm gonna do, I got a bunch of chargers. I'm gonna do some editing to this video on the drive, because when we get to Milton, Florida, where we're actually going, I'll have some internet. I can upload it and then we'll start a new video in Alabama. Well, hello. Who's that kid?
Me.
Who's me?
It's Luke.
Are you ready to go bust a buck in Alabama?
Yeah, I better get a 10-pointer.
Yeah, 10-pointer, huh? You better sit where Crystal's gonna sit.
Okay.
Pull right up in front of the old Uncle Jay. We're loaded down.
This truck where we can block these boats in.
We're ready. That's it though. That is really technically 24 hours of living in my shoes. It might seem chaotic, and I didn't even show y'all probably half of it. A lot of stuff I had to put the camera down and just get it done. One more thing I want to show you is our new backsplash. It's not organized right now. I got to get the computer out of there, packed up and in the truck. My good buddy Austin Clanton and his good friend came and did our backsplash. Look at that. I love it. Troy Woodham's coming this weekend to fix our ceiling, and after that it'll all be done. Right now this video's ending. We're headed to Alabama. Fun fact about Crystal, she loves Paula Deen. She watches it every morning we're home. That's it though. We'll see y'all in Alabama.